If you are currently in high school or were in high school, I would assume you've seen these little banners once or twice around your school. When I was a junior in high school, I would see the seniors with bandages around their arms or some form of medical tape. This would mean that they had recently donated blood. Now, in my state, you need to be 17 years or older to donate blood alone or have an adult's permission if you were younger. So, my first chance to donate blood was during the last month of my senior year in high school. And during that, I felt a bit of pride in myself. I mean, not only do I get to skip out on the last class that I've had for the day, but as well, I get to donate blood and hopefully save a life. And for that being said, it made me feel kind of happy. It made me feel like I had a sense of entitlement. Fast forward to college, I donated again and felt the same sense of pride again. Now, let's do another 2-year time skip and I donate again. Great. That pride is there once again. I've donated blood more times than just the 3 I've mentioned, but I'm not here to tell you about my whole Dracula lore or anything. I'm here to complain on how the New York Blood Center is far worse than fucking leeches. So before the video goes any further, I just want to address some certain things. Number 1, this video is not sponsored by the New York Blood Center. So before I go on and anything to say, no, I'm going to talk shit about them. And as well, these are personal experiences of mine that I'm going to mention, but as well as some common mentions that people have experienced while donating blood. Everybody has a little persistence one way or the other. Let's say you want the new Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 and mama says no because it'll turn you into a violent lunatic. And then you hit her with the Uno reverse card and clutch the game. Lucky for me, my parents were too freaking stupid to understand the ECB ratings, therefore meaning I didn't really need much help. Until Gary the GameStop guy had to explain to them and I had to translate every freaking little detail about the M-rated game that I wanted to play. It was a dark and sad day that day. But that's besides the point. When it comes to these types of people trying to suck you dry of your blood, they will try every tactic in the book possible to achieve your juicy red goodness. These people would leave voice messages if you don't pick up, text you with any type of offers that is going on, and purposely wait for you to speak twice in order to verify that it's you when you answer them. Not to mention that sometimes these calls are labeled as unknown callers, therefore making people want to answer and see who would be calling them. This will link up with the second point I made with the offers that NYBC gives you from time to time. So there is an official number and a number to your local blood center. I've heard many stories of these people being pretty rude to donors who are just trying to donate blood. And the people who donate often ask, what's the offer that's going on for donating blood? For instance, let's say you get a $20 e-gift card with your blood donation, but when you're done donating blood, instead, you get a coupon for a free beer at a bar that isn't even remotely close to you. Yeah, I'm you. This was back when I was 19 or so. I had received a text saying that if I were to donate blood until said certain day, I get a free $20 gift card. And obviously, me being the 19-year-old I am, I thought, I give blood? Get free money? Okay. So I gave them a call, made an appointment, got in, donated, and then waited for my gift card. They called me up and they gave me a coupon for a bar that wasn't even in my area. So then I asked them politely, how would I get the gift card since that was the offer? I even showed them the text as proof. They said I would have to wait until they would email me. So with that, I accepted it and decided to wait. Day 2, week 2, month 2, you get my point. I never got it. So when I got the offer again, I decided to call the official number. I had told them what had happened last time and they apologized. It seemed that the gift card is only through calling the official number and not making an appointment with your local center, which I don't understand because the local center works for the official number. It's honestly sad that I will never be able to recover that lost $20 e-gift card that I have never received for giving my red sustenance. This part right here is going to be short, so I'm going to keep it as simple as possible. According to Google, one of the main reasons why people have a bad experience with blood centers is because of the phlebotomists. Those are the people who draw your blood, by the way. And I can honestly relate, because sometimes it just seems that these people do not want to be there. The most fucked up shit I saw was when a phlebotomist that was drawing my blood left me, which is completely normal, by the way, because they're not going to stay there and wait for the bag to fill up with your blood. But they left me and the needle was in my arm. But said needle was, or at least looked like, as if it was coming up, almost as if it was leaving my vein and about to come out. Now, in reality, it probably was an improper placement or just the vein moving, because you can miss the vein because they move and are squishy and squiggly like that. But it never came out, probably because my ass was frozen solid, as if I got tagged in a game of freeze tag mid-run and I'm waiting for my homie to bless me up and make me move again. But yeah, most phlebotomists look like they don't want to be there, which I find funny to me because these motherfuckers get paid, while there are others volunteering to get the experience they need in order to go into a doctor's office or a hospital. Fun fact, actually, I'm currently working on to get my phlebotomy license here in New York. And hearing the fact that you can go to your local blood center and volunteer essentially is good practice for you when it comes to drawing blood. And if you ever need that bonus XP, it's right there. And honestly, it's a phenomenal thing to do. For this part right here, I only have really one misconception, and that's towards the people who believe that the staff is rude, more so aiming towards the phlebotomist. While yes, in the last point, I basically shitted on the phlebotomist, I would like to clarify that things like this could happen. So according to Google, people may have beef with the staff, in particular towards the phlebotomist, and I don't blame them. Those are the people that are sticking you with needles in your skin, so it's understandable. But it mentions here that they sometimes struggle to find a vein, and hearing that while taking a phlebotomy program makes me think, you know what, that's okay. Because we are human, and just because we are human doesn't mean that we're not going to make mistakes. Now, yes, the phlebotomist is an important person because you would expect them to know how to obviously insert the needle, use the needle, get the proper equipment done and set, of course. But that also isn't the case when it comes to finding a vein. When it comes to finding a vein, it's a bit harder than you would expect because everyone is different. Some people have deep veins, flat veins, fucked up veins. They can be old or young or even have something as like tight skin. These are just one of the many factors onto why a phlebotomist could not find your vein. And according to Phlebotomy USA, you can miss a vein more than twice when trying to draw for blood, which is true because this question is part of the NHA, which is the top of the top to get certified as a phlebotomist. So what happens if you do miss twice? Well, two things. Don't panic and don't be afraid. If this were to happen, simply just call another phlebotomist over and tell them to see if they can find the veins over you. Because ideally, if you miss twice and then go for a third, it's not gonna look good for you. Let's be honest here. Because as well, like I'm not even also trying to protect the patient at this point. I'm also trying to protect the phlebotomist at this rate because we're all human. It happens. We tend to make mistakes. No person is the same, not even identical twins. There is always one flaw that would always be a part of you. However, that's okay because that flaw is what makes you, you. Anyways, that's it from me. And despite the fact that I despise the New York Blood Center and all of its persistentness and everything, this video shouldn't be used as a way to deter you from donating blood. Because to be honest, donating blood is such a wonderful feeling. It is great and it makes you feel like have a sense of pride because you are saving a life. Whether you may know it or not, you are saving a life. And to be honest, that's the greatest gift you can honestly give someone. Anyways, again, that's it from me. I hope everyone enjoyed the video. Thank you guys so much for 800 subscribers, by the way. I really appreciate it. But yeah, if anything, I'll see you in the next one. Take care and peace.